Hello, everybody. Golden Pony Boy here, and welcome to Wonderfully Weird Wednesday, or whatever I decide to call this. Religions are powerful things that bring people together, but they can also tear people apart. Within every religion, there's an outlier that can make the whole thing look bad. For Islam, it's ISIS or ISIL, whatever it's called now. For Christianity, we have the Westboro Church. But in some cases, an entire religion can be, well, just plain weird. So today I'm talking about 8 of the oddest religions in the world. Number 1 is Nuwaubianism. I butchered that word, I'm positive. Originally established in the 1970s as a black Muslim group in New York, this group believes that black people were the first race on Earth. According to their mythology, white people were created as a race of killers to serve as a slave army. This plan obviously went awry, what with the white man being an overlord to, well, just about everyone at some point. Hooray, white privilege! No, no, not my real ideology. They also believed that women were invented, yes, invented, many generations before men through genetic manipulation. This group used to have an established headquarters in Putnam County, Georgia in 1993, but it was abandoned and their founder was imprisoned after having been convicted on charges of money laundering and child molestation. Really setting the bar high for the rest of humanity. Surprisingly enough, Nuwaubianism endures to this day. Number 2 is Realism. Founded by Claude Vorlahans, a French race car driver, Realism is named after the honorific name given to Vorlahans by a group of aliens that abducted him and revealed the true origins of mankind. Oh, good. That means he didn't have to suffer any probing. Taken to a distant planet named Elohim and dubbed Rael, or Rael, Vorlahans was honored with a meeting of some of Earth's greatest philosophers and religious thinkers, such as Jesus, Confucius, Buddha, and Joseph Smith. Well, if he had just waited a little longer, he could have met that if he had waited just a little longer, he could have met that Nuwaubian guy. According to the aliens, humanity was created from alien DNA nearly 25,000 years ago. Must have been the new guy on the job, otherwise we wouldn't have all these differences among us. The aliens also told Rael that they would return to Earth in Jerusalem in 2025. So I hope you all have your bow ties and your fezzes ready, because in 7 years, things are going to get spacey-wacy. Number 3 is Aghori. Started by a man named Kenaram, who was the so-called reincarnation of Shiva, the Aghori, or the Aghori Sadhus, is a Hindu cult that split from the Kapalika order in the 14th century. Many fellow Hindus treat Aghori about the same as Muslims and Christians treat ISIS and Westboro. Total refusal and condemnation. However, the Aghori are not a blatantly violent sect as the aforementioned are. They are a cannibalistic cult whose followers carry a kapala, better known as a cup made from a human skull. These people will eat anything from rotten food to animal excrement, and in order to achieve the highest citadel of enlightenment, will perform horrendously crude rituals based around a 5M concept, or dakshinakara. Madhya, which is wine, mamsa, which is meat, matsya, which is fish, mudra, which is parched grain, and maithuna, which is sexual intercourse, which should be learned from a Sri Guru. Number 4 is the universe people. Yay! More aliens! This Czech religion is based around extraterrestrial communications to the founder Ivo Benda from 1997 onward. According to Benda, aliens have a fleet of ships orbiting the Earth at all times, led by a being named Ashtar, who watches all the people of Earth, ready to transport good and loyal followers to another dimension. Kind of like an interdimensional Santa Claus, except you are the gift! Aw, this is a nice one. It's all downhill from here. Number 5 is the Church of All Worlds. A lot of aliens on here. The Church of All Worlds was created in 1962 by Oberon Zell Ravenheart, amazing name, and his wife, Morning Glory. If that name implies that she was a hippie, I understand where the idea for this came from. Borrowing its name from Robert Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land, followers worship the earth itself in the form of Gaia, as well as a wide variety of other gods from other pantheons, most notably ancient Grecian gods. Strangest of all is that as head of the church, Oberon goes by the title of primate, while his followers are known as Waterkin. I'm not quite sure who made out on the better end of that deal. Number 6 is the Church of Euthanasia. And here's the downhill I was waiting. More of a protest than a religion, this church is bent on only one ideal: reducing the number of humans on the planet. Although not condoning murder directly, this church will promote their single commandment, thou shalt not procreate, by encouraging its followers to engage in suicide, abortion, and non-procreative sexual acts. Its slogan, Save the Planet, Kill Yourself, is their most famous and obviously most controversial slogan of their campaign. Though I prefer their other slogans of Forget the duckies, bathe with toasters, and You'll die anyway, why not today? Number 7 is Iglesia Maradonia. I can completely understand worshipping the ground where your idol walks, don't get me wrong. But to claim that they are actually a deity, that takes it just slightly too far. Such is the case with Iglesia Maradonia, or the Maradonian Church. Created in honor of Diego Maradona, a football or soccer for us Americans legend, this religion began in 1998 and has since spread to include more than 1 million followers in over 60 countries. The Maradonians count years starting with 1960, the year Maradona was born, and prefer to refer to Maradona as D10S, which is a reference to both the number 10 in Spanish, diez, which is Maradona's t-shirt number, and Dios, which is Spanish for God. Kind of makes you wonder if there's such thing as Markoplism or Putaplism. And number 8 is Pastafarianism. I bet you were wondering when this one would show up. Better known as the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, this religion has only one teaching: that there are no teachings. Officially begun with an open letter to the Kansas School Board with Bobby Henderson demanding that the theory of intelligent design and, more specifically, the theory of the flying spaghetti monster should be taught alongside evolution. Henderson reasoned that this had to be done as to appease the beast and used graphs showing a relation between pirate population and national disasters to prove this. In honor of this, I would like to say that every subscriber I receive is proven to be one day further away from World War III and is proven to make you a more attractive person. And that is our list of 8 of the world's craziest religions. And now, seeing as all you need to begin a religion is a catchy name, I'm going to begin the Church of Equestrialism. We believe in 3 basic virtues. Number 1, if thou likes this video, please drop a like. Number 2, leaveth a comment in the comment section below. And number 3, puncheth that subscribe button to joineth the Golden Pony Army. And I will see you in the next video. Stay golden, everybody.